Here we go. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the rubric, and then I'm going to try to apply it to the 2002 Lincoln essay. So if you haven't already watched that video and read through the Lincoln essay prompt from 2002, it's the analysis, then please do so. Okay. I'm going to try to let you read it and then pause so that you can continue reading it. So right away, see if I get this to work. You can see from the beginning, he answers the prompt in the first two sentences. 4 years prior to his second inaugural address, President Lincoln had given a speech about war and impending civil war. Now, after 4 years of such conflict, the president is issuing a speech of reconciliation, trying to convince his people to come back together with their southern brethren and try and heal the grievously wounded nation. So within the first sentence, he's answering the purpose. Okay, that's part of the prompt. Remember, AP equals answer the prompt. Let's continue. A gifted rhetorician, the president used three primary literary tools to make his point. Parallel structure to illustrate similarities between northerner and southerner. Allusions to the Bible to highlight the Christian values so important to both. And personification to paint the war as an evil enemy and the nation as a wounded friend. So within the first paragraph, he's answered the purpose and he's answered the three predominant rhetorical strategies or rhetorical choices used by Lincoln to achieve that purpose. So I'm going to scroll down and let you read the second paragraph. Read it. If I go too fast, which I am going to, then just pause it and then read the next paragraph as I scroll down. And then pause it and read the next paragraph. I know it's a little bit hard to read because of the handwriting, so. Okay, so going back to the rubric, remember, you get 1 point for the thesis, you have a potential of 4 for evidence and commentary, and then you have a potential for 1 for sophistication. Okay, 2002 it was the 9-point rubric, so, but if we transfer that to the 6-point rubric, certainly they already have the 1 in the first paragraph. The body of the essay is full enough, and there's enough evidence and commentary linked to purpose to give it a 4. And then it would probably earn the 1 because it has the sophistication point. It has, and that's sort of an intangible, but a lot of AP readers will tell you it's the feel of the writing. Okay, so you can earn the sophistication one of 2 ways: critical thinking or writing style, or a combination of both. And I feel like this person kind of has a little bit of both. The word choice, the analysis is deep enough that they would earn the sophistication point. Now, that part is the subjective part, but the rest is pretty straightforward. Okay, so if you find yourself in your class writing 4s quite a bit, you're probably getting 1 for thesis, 3 for evidence and commentary, and you're not earning the sophistication point. If you go to the rubric is pretty clear for the rhetorical analysis, and this is public information. You can Google the rubric from the College Board so you can see exactly what the AP readers are looking at. 1 for the thesis, that's the easy part. And then the harder part is maxing out this 4 for evidence and commentary. Okay, remember this is the evidence and commentary part. Okay, so you want specific evidence, which this student provides, lots of quotes, consistently explaining how the evidence supports a line of reasoning. The reasoning here is that Lincoln wants reconciliation. The war is virtually over. At this point, they need to move forward and reconcile. They need to heal. Okay. They need to explain how multiple rhetorical choices contribute to that. The writer, or in this case, Lincoln and his speechwriters, a message or purpose of bringing the nation back together. Okay, the Northerner and their Southern brethren. You can see some of the nuances in between the 3 and the 4. This one provides some of the evidence, explains how some of the evidence supports the line of reasoning. This one consistently explains. So everything they have chosen, every quote they've chosen, consistently explains how it supports that line of reasoning. Okay. This one, again, they're pretty similar. Words and specific word choice, details. Okay. This one is, again, multiple supporting claims, each with adequate evidence that's clearly explained. This one's probably going to have multiple supporting claims. Some are going to have a good explanation, and some aren't. Okay. Some commentary may fail to integrate some evidence to support a claim. And then this one is going to just really nail it. Okay. It's going to be so crystal clear that they get the rhetorical situation that Lincoln is in as he tries to heal the nation. And if you get that rhetorical situation, remember, if you look back at my other conversations and in the prep book, speaker, audience, message, tie those 3 things together. Just think the acronym SAM, speaker, audience, message. You can see. And then lastly is the sophistication. Now, is it a sophistication of thought and or complex understanding of the rhetorical situation? Then if so, you got a good chance of getting this. Okay. Do they tie the rhetorical choices with the significance? Okay. Is your style itself vivid and persuasive? Okay. If you can pull that off, okay, and I would say this is a low 6. I went to this one AP conference by Sandra Coker, and this is back when it was a 9-point rubric. And I remember this quote she had. It was really good. She's also an author. You can look up her books. But she said, there are many rooms in the house of 8. Okay. I would say there are also many rooms in the house of 6. So there are a lot of ways to get the 6. One is by really wooing the AP reader with your writing style. And one is by really impressing the AP reader with your connection between rhetorical choice and rhetorical situation. So going back to the rubric, this is the goal, okay? But this is okay too. 1 plus 4, really max out the evidence and commentary and tie into the rhetorical situation. Get a 5, get 3 5s on the 3 FRQs, and you're looking really good. Okay. I hope this is helpful.